Prime Minister Modi, who is inaugurating a locomotive manufacturing plant. Prime Minister Modi is also flagging off that electric locomotive. This is all taking place in Gujarat. Do remember, he started his visit to Gujarat, his home state, with a roadshow in Vadodara. There you can see visuals of the Prime Minister, live visuals coming, his first visit to his home state since the Indian Armed Forces launched Operation Sindoor on terrorists. This is the terrorist bases in Pakistan in response to the terror attack which took place in order to avenge the death of the tourists in Pahalgam on the 22nd of April. So the Prime Minister in Dahod inaugurating that locomotive manufacturing plant, also flagging off that electric locomotive. He is laying the foundation stone for multiple projects that we're talking about, around at least 24,000 crore rupees in Dahod itself. Also, the Prime Minister is expected to hold a public function right after this. But it all started with a roadshow, a very long roadshow that was attended by numerous people. And the largest turnout was of women that we saw as far as the roadshow is concerned, all dressed up in red, also wearing the Sindoor as a symbolic gesture to the success of Operation Sindoor. And there the Prime Minister is at that locomotive facility. This is the locomotive plant. And the Prime Minister there inaugurating the development projects. Well, Aishwarya joining us to get us the very latest. Aishwarya, visuals on our screen of the Prime Minister at the locomotive manufacturing plant. He is obviously going to be flagging off the electric locomotive and visuals of him, really taking stock of the situation. And it's an action-packed visit of the Prime Minister. We just saw that beautiful roadshow that he held with people so excited in order to, mark the success of Operation Sindoor. And here we have the Prime Minister again inaugurating multiple various projects.
Well, that's right. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in Dahod, where he is inaugurating and laying the foundation stone for a series of development projects, including major initiatives by railways and various state governments, departments valued out at over 24,000 crore rupees. It is Prime Minister Narendra Modi who will be inaugurating the locomotive manufacturing shop at the rolling stock workshop in Dahod, constructed by Ministry of Railways at a cost of almost 21,000 crore rupees. Alongside this, he will be inaugurating railways projects worth 2,287 crores, including the doubling of Anand, Godhra, Mehsana, Palanpur and Rajkot Hadmia railway lines, a 107-kilometer electrification of the Sabarmati boated railway line as well. Prime Minister will dedicate the first 9,000 horsepower locomotive engine developed under the Make in India initiative to the nation. The railways production unit in Dahod will provide employment to almost 10,000 people and boost the local economy as well. And differ the reason, perhaps the locomotive engine manufacturer here will have capacity to haul 4,600 tons of cargo with a target to produce approximately 1,200 engines over the next 10 years. This is a major boost for railway sector. Of course, Prime Minister is on a two-day visit to the state of Gujarat. He also would be laying the foundation stone of road project worth 781 crores in Vadodara district of central Gujarat, including the four-laning of Savli-Timba road as well. So, yes, of course, as far as the development projects are concerned, the infrastructure projects are concerned, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to dedicate all of these to the nation, including 4.62 lakh people in 193 villages and a city of Mahisagar and Dahod district to clean drinking water at 100 LPCD. It is, of course, the road shows which are planned this morning. We saw 40,000 almost women who welcome Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Vadodara. There is another road show at Bhuj in the evening, and later in the evening it is at Ahmedabad airport, where Prime Minister will be again welcomed with a lot of enthusiasm, people coming from all across after Operation Sindoor. Remember, this is Prime Minister Narendra Modi's first home visit and state visit to Gujarat, where he is being welcomed with a lot of enthusiasm.
Right, of course, visuals on our screen of the Prime Minister there. This is the railway production unit that is being set up in Dahod as well. This is a Make in India approach at a cost of 20,000 crore rupees. 1,200 engineers that will be, manufactured in the rail factory, built on a model in Dahod in the next 10 years. And these will then be exported. So, Aishwarya, a big feat when it comes to India and the vision that Prime Minister Modi has for India, keeping in mind Make in India is something that, the Prime Minister has been very, very, has always been talking about Make in India. Let's talk about the speciality of this locomotive engine that is, really has the capacity to carry 4,600 tons of goods. For the first time, this engine has been provided with an AC and a toilet facility as well for the driver, a cover system that has also been installed to prevent any sort of accidents. The project, of course, providing direct and indirect employment. When we talk about employment, Aishwarya, employment to 10,000 people in Dahod and surrounding areas, that will really boost the local economy as well.
Well, certainly in line with his commitment for enhancing connectivity and building world-class travel infrastructure, Prime Minister is inaugurating the locomotive manufacturing plant of the Indian Railways in Dahod. The first 10,000 engines with more than 12,000 employment opportunity for the locals over there will be boosted up. The locomotives will also help in increasing freight loading capacity of Indian Railways. These locomotives will be equipped with regenerative braking systems and are being designed to reduce energy consumption, which contributes to environment sustainability as well. It is, of course, Prime Minister Narendra Modi who would be also laying these foundation stone and inaugurating multiple development projects worth rupees to 24,000 crores in Dahod. The project includes rail projects and various projects of government of Gujarat, and also will flag Vande Bharat Express between Viraval and Ahmedabad and express train between Valsad and Dahod stations as well, which will increase the connectivity between these two regions. Prime Minister will also inaugurate the Gorge converted Katos and Kalol section and flag off a freight train on it as well. So a major boost for the railway sector and the connectivity that will grow up in this particular part of Gujarat.
Right, Aishwarya, so this is a major infrastructure milestone when it comes to the Indian Railways. We're talking about this newly completed Dahod Locomotive Manufacturing Workshop where Prime Minister Modi is at. When we talk about how long this was taken to build, it only took less than 3 years, like almost 3 years, because the foundation stone was laid back in 2022. And within 3 years, we are seeing that this workshop, this manufacturing workshop has been completed. And we're talking about the production center that's completely ready as the Prime Minister inaugurates it today, this morning in Gujarat. Take us through, as far as the capacity of this workshop is concerned, when we talk about the kind of production that we'll see, in terms of they will be able to produce around 120 locomotives per year. But if there's a need, we can increase that production to almost 150 is what is being said. The Prime Minister there dedicating this locomotive workshop that has been completed in record time, Aishwarya. So just 3 years to complete this, and this is being dedicated to the nation and something that the Prime Minister is very, very proud of. And this is his home state, Aishwarya. So many projects that are going to be launched today. We're talking about over 70,000 crore rupees of projects that the Prime Minister is inaugurating in his home state. Back to back, we're talking about, Aishwarya, take us through, how many road shows is the Prime Minister going to be holding in the next 24 hours?
Well, that's right. In fact, the locomotive engine manufactured here will have a capacity to hold 4,600 tons of cargo with a target to produce approximately 1,200 engines over the next 10 years. Of course, a record time in which Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of getting made in India railway locomotive engines and electronic locomotive rail engines had been developed. It is also these connectivity after that, the railway infrastructure that has been developed, which will also get a boost to the exports as far as the engines are concerned, which have many features, and this will also bring in the exports from of made in India railway engines to abroad as well. Will boost up the economy of the country through these initiatives as well. But certainly it is one very important thing that has been stated by the Ministry of Railways, that this plant will produce electric locomotives of 9,000 horsepower for domestic purposes and for exports as well. He will also be flagging off the first electronic locomotive manufactured from the plant.
Aishwarya, visuals on our screen of him flagging off that electric locomotive, as we can see, holding the green flag there. Literally, as you speak, he is inaugurating that locomotive manufacturing plant and also flagging off that electric locomotive. And like you've been mentioning, this is really highlighting the progress that has been made in record time as far as getting this workshop, and it's a major infrastructure milestone when it comes to Indian Railways. So this is something that has been quite a feat when it comes to the vision that the Prime Minister has had, particularly for his home state of Gujarat. Aishwarya.
Well, that's right. In fact, it is approximately worth 54,000 crore rupees projects and infrastructure that will be flagged within 2 days as far as the road infrastructure is concerned, or be it the rail connectivity is concerned, the water resource systems are concerned in the state of Gujarat. Remember, Urban Development Year 2005 in Gujarat was a flagship initiative launched by then Chief Minister Narendra Modi of Gujarat with the aim of transforming Gujarat's urban landscape through planned infrastructure, better governance and improved quality of life for urban residents, making 20 years of urban development year 2005 now in 2025. Prime Minister is going to launch the urban development year 2025 as well. Gujarat Urban Development Plan and State Clean Air Program in Gandhinagar as well. Prime Minister there you can see inaugurating the locomotive railway section. It is also flagging off different trains from Gujarat region, specifically if we talk about the Vande Bharat Express trains, and also Prime Minister going to inaugurate the Gorge converted section and flagging off a freight train on it as well. A major boost to this sector of Gujarat as far as the connectivity and infrastructure development push is concerned. It is, of course, in tune with the central government, the money that has been given, the funding that has been provided, and the amount of work that has been given will also certainly boost up the employment rate in this particular region. Certainly, we've been told just in Dahod, more than 12,000 people will get employment on a local basis.
A very vital move there and a vital role it is going to play in enhancing the cargo movement efficiency, with each engine capable of hauling 4,600 tons. And over the next decade, the unit aims to manufacture locomotives, helping India reduce its dependence on imports, and then perhaps also being able to export units is something that is being considered. And of course, this has been completed in record time. We're talking about a capacity of 120 locomotives annually that can be scaled up to 150, marking India's, this is Make in India initiative that has been constructed at the cost of 21,405 crore rupees by the Ministry of Railways in order to even generate 10,000 direct or indirect jobs. And of course, this really is the Prime Minister there. That this is something that, what we are seeing unfold in front of us has been completed in record time. And this is the Prime Minister inaugurating the Dahod Locomotive Manufacturing Workshop with the Prime Minister. This is not all. This is just part of his 2-day visit. Minute by minute, hour by hour, the Prime Minister there going to be inaugurating various projects. But it all started with a roadshow that took place in Vadodara as soon as he reached